Hey everybody, I need to change the name of the stream. I forgot about that. Hi, Commander Quills. We're going to be playing some Destiny 2 tonight. Going to be finishing up Forsaken. Well, the story of it. Not the trophies, but the story of it. I think Destiny 2 is sort of becoming my, go-to game when I don't really have anything else I know of that I want to play. It's a decent one to come back to because it's at least easy to pick back up. But it's also a very, very long 100%. I'm sort of getting to a point where I'm having trouble finding games to play that are both fun and have trophies to get. Because I love, going back and playing other games on, drunk streams and stuff. You know, this Fallout 3 challenge run has been a lot of fun so far. But I know that not everyone's going to watch that, and then, I don't want every single drunk stream to be about that. I got other games I want to play, too. I want to jump back into Red Dead in the future. I mean, I will eventually go back in and get the Platinum. I think I'm going to try to make it my 400th. So I've got about 30 to go before then. So I think I'm going to make Red Dead 2 my 400th. But before I can really do that, I need to go back in, and I'm actually pretty close to the 100%. There's not really a lot of things I have left to do, I have all the gold medals, but that's a separate trophy. I mean, gold medals to do, I've only done 5. So, I have that, and then the 100% itself, though, I only have about maybe 15 to 20 challenges left. And, really that's about it, aside from the multiplayer. Oh, and the bear trophy. Kill and skin 18 grizzly bears. I don't have that one done yet. That's a bit of a grind, but I got the animal ones done. So I'm happy with that. You want me to do random stuff in the Verdant Forest? Well, I would rather go ahead and finish up Forsaken's story. Well, we'll go there in a minute. First, it looks like we got an event going on here. Might get a chance to up my gear score a little bit more. I think 500 is the new soft cap. It used to be, back when the game came out, it used to be 300. Yeah, I have no intention to ever play another Sonic game. I've done one Sonic game on my account. It was Sonic the Fighters or something. I've never been a fan of Sonic. So, sorry, but that's probably not going to happen. That'd be a good 400, but I'm going to do Bloodborne. I promise that eventually. I just don't know when. I think it will be better if I wait and do it when I'm not in an apartment with other people, roommates around. Because I have a feeling the rage will get very loud and probably get me in trouble. So, and the sad thing is, I know that Bloodborne is comparatively one of the easiest Soulsborne games. As far as I know, it's Dark Souls 3 is the easiest. Then Bloodborne. And then in some random order, you have Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, and Sekiro. Yeah, as far as I know, Bloodborne's like the second easiest in the Soulsborne series. That's saying something if it's a 7 out of 10 and it's the second easiest in the series.
Inbound near our current position.
I remember, this was a few years ago. I was playing with my neighbor. Like, he brought over he had the disc copy of it and he brought it over. And we made like a drinking game out of it. Let's just say that, we were so bad at the game that I was able to delete the trophy list after we finished. Excuse me? Hello? Sir? Okay, then. That's how today's going to go, apparently. Alright, then. Please tell me they know how to do this. Okay, yeah, one of them does. The other one would stop attacking the main guy. That'd be freaking, like, amazing right about now, so I can actually maybe get some gear. I do not have the best weapon set up at the moment. Ah, come on now, game. Come on, let me pick up the core. Oh, that was not a good throw at all. Oh, I hit him. Okay. Okay, so what was I talking about? Bloodborne. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I got distracted by the thing that was randomly floating. No, okay, no, do not kill him. Come on, we need one more orb. Got him. Just barely. Other dude that didn't know what he was doing, level 35. I was at that point once, can't blame him. I didn't know how to do this event until like a few days ago. Or I didn't know exactly how to get the orbs. I knew what you had to do, but I didn't know how to get the orbs. But yeah, with Bloodborne... Okay, great. Me and him were playing it on my PS4 on my account. Because I wasn't thinking at the time about, hey dummy, that means it's going to be on your account. Because, I mean, it's now that it went free on PS Plus, it's something I'll do eventually. It's like a 30% earned platinum or something. Which makes it even less worthwhile to me. In terms of trying to boost my trophy rarity. Which that would not be obvious given what I've been doing the last few days. And then I've been playing a lot of, I've played like 3 easy platinums in the last few days. Just trying to get through some of my backlog. Now that I'm also starting to get back to working on older games in the past month or so, I've started doing that. You know, finishing up Watch Dogs 2, working on Black Ops 1, some of those older games. But with Bloodborne, we were just playing it, and we were so bad at the game that I didn't earn a single trophy in about 2 hours of playing. Now, we were drunk. We were doing a drinking game out of it. And we did get to the Cleric Beast, I think is his name, the first major boss. I think the first one that gives you a trophy, we just couldn't beat him. So, we at least got that far. But we didn't earn a single trophy in that time, so I was able to delete the list. Nice! Heroic event completed. Excellent. Come on, give me some good gear out of here. We need maxed out 500 before going into this. If possible. I mean, it's not that important, but it would be nice to have. I'm close enough to 500 at this point that it doesn't really matter. Yep. basically the same thing. It's the weapon I have. Ooh, much better. I love how I still have my Mida. Maybe I'll upgrade it someday. Maybe I won't. So at this point, my special is not 500. And my helmet is not 500. I'd rather have the SMG, though, than the revolver, because the revolver isn't that fast or useful. Alright, so I think this is the last main story mission of the DLC. Now, there's obviously a lot more to do in the DLC, so... especially with grinding out, you know, all the weapons and stuff. Because you have to get 10 exotics from the Forsaken DLC. And Xur does not sell them very often. I've seen him sell them maybe twice. So far in, like, the last, like, 6 to 8 weeks. So it's not really... okay, that's unfortunate. So it's not really a very common thing, even though that's going to be probably the easiest way to grind out half of them. Because I'll get at least a few through quests. I did do the Goosebumps game. Hey, Invisible, what's up? Oh, for the Fallout recipes, yeah. Did you, like, make it yourself or something? That was fun, though. That was good. That's the most complicated one I've made so far. Which is saying something, because it was mac and cheese. With a twist, I guess you could say. With spice to it. It definitely... I like having the spice in it. But it could have used more of a cheese flavor to it. It didn't have that much of a cheesy flavor to it for macaroni and cheese. So yeah, I definitely could have used some more cheese or a larger variety of cheese. But I liked it a lot. It was good. Or at least good enough. Oh, well, okay, well. I know that there's another story-related trophy for this DLC. I guess that that's what we're gonna get from doing these missions. I have no idea what the story of Forsaken even is.
This is
Oh, nice. What spices did you use?
Please, for you I go instead.
Because I know that that one used, was it ground mustard,
Death, you are
ground cumin, and one other spice?
you back.
all the same.
Very cool, though. Very cool.
Father, we ever
That was... it was definitely the most complicated one I've made so far. But it's still... it's nowhere near the most complicated in the book.
And avenge your murder.
There's some tough ones in that book. With, like, you know, 30-plus ingredients, I think. I'll work my way up to those.
More room for fear, dear brother.
I'm not.
I know episode 7's already recorded, I just need to edit it.
Of course not.
It was a quick drink. It was like 5 ingredients. Pretty easy. I am also currently awaiting my my grad school acceptance or turn down.
Oh, Oldrin, you have sacrificed like no other. You looked into
Which, if I get in, will be fantastic, because it means leaving my job will not be a negative effect.
uncountable betrayals. You were humiliated, imprisoned, manipulated, taken, and still you gave up everything.
I legitimately don't know what the story of this DLC even is. Destiny 2 just failed in so many ways.
Will you walk through hell?
It's so much pay to... Or, I heard it was a lot of pay to win.
Good.
I
Then
don't
let us-
really know if I 100% agree with that.
Paradise is a prison when you can't.
Because I feel like most of what you get for paying is emotes and shaders and stuff, which doesn't give you any sort of advantage. But just, they fully monetize stuff to where it's like you can only use the shaders once, which are like weapons camos. And just the story, yes, there was actually a story this time, but that doesn't mean that the story was actually good. It wasn't anything special. The multiplayer is nothing really improved from the original. The strikes, I didn't find to be anything special. The raid is... I never finished a raid in Destiny
No, it's
1,
down there.
but from what I've heard,
Watchtower.
the Destiny
The
2
fanatic.
main raid, the...
end.
crap, what do you call it? The...
Justice or revenge.
I'm literally forgetting the name of the raid in this game, but whatever it was not well liked.
Guardian. The why of what
I don't even know how the
is as
Last Wish
important
raid
as
did
the
to it,
what.
but the main game raid is not popular at all.
But remember that.
And I can see why. It's like, most of it, the combat portions are not really difficult at all. It's just the way the puzzles are set up are just stupid and not fun.
Approaching the watchtower on foot.
Because me and a group ran... Oh, don't fall off the cliff. I didn't realize that was going to be the cliff edge. Because me and a group... Oh, they're friendly. Oops, I shouldn't have shot at you. Sorry. I've never seen these guys before. Because it was like me and a group ran through both the regular and prestige version of the raid in one night. We played pretty late into the night, like 3 in the morning where I was, but we finished it. Both of them, both versions of them, and I had never beaten either of them or really even participated in either one that much. I think I had maybe tried them a couple times, but that was about it. And Frogger Returns, yes, I beat that years and years ago. Isn't that one of those games that has like 3 different stacks, even though it's only 100%? Doesn't even have platinum. But it's a quick one. I like this SMG much more than the revolver. More bullets coming out. I'll have some Ingrams to trade in when I get back to the tower after this. Yeah, I'm nowhere near, like, finishing the trophies for this DLC, unfortunately. Because I gotta do the raid, which is, for someone who's not good at that kind of stuff, is not going to be easy. I unfortunately am not good at, like, raid type stuff and coordination of that. I mean, we beat it, but that was mostly because the guys I was with were pretty hardcore Destiny fans who, you know, spend a lot of time playing and grinding the game. They reached the max 600 power level following this DLC, like, within a couple weeks of it coming out. You know, stuff that I don't do, because I don't have enough interest in the game. But they were awesome enough to carry me through it, which I'm extremely appreciative of. And in all honesty, the regular version of the raid, in terms of its sheer difficulty, is not very hard. It just has some annoying insta-kill mechanics all the way through. But the actual raid itself, in terms of its, like, true difficulty, is not really bad at all. Like, it's really just knowing the puzzles and not having the game glitch on you, which was a common problem even during our runs. Or just, maybe not even the game glitching, just bad gameplay mechanics. And the whole squad wiping feature and limited revives and stuff was obnoxious.
To be there when you die.
And are you the final boss of this DLC? Because you're already half dead, and I still don't know what's happening in the story. He's almost 2/3 dead. I don't know if I want to use my special yet, though. Let's cast a Healing Rift. Yeah, Frogger Returns is one of the easy peasy 100%s. It's not the easiest one in the world, though, compared to some of the ones we get nowadays. We get some stuff nowadays that is just like a ridiculous joke of how easy it can be and how pointless it is. I mean, case in point, that stream where I played Personality and Psychology Premium. That was an adventure. For those who didn't see that stream, which was like a couple months ago now, I've been lazy about it, but I've been working on editing a basically highlights video of it so that people can see it, because that was an interesting stream. It was also very highly viewed by my standards. It averaged like 8 or 9 views throughout it, which is a lot for me. It was an experience, we'll say that. Because I don't think the developers actually expected people to play the game legitimately.
It's time to end this. For Cayde. Guardian. No one...
Okay, now we're approaching a final battle. Yeah, that was too easy for a final battle.
Yours are the first outsider eyes to ever see this place.
This is a communication device. The coordinates it's broadcasting to...
How can coordinates not exist? The universe is infinite, and there's infinite universes, technically. Well, that's a theory. I don't know how true that actually is, but... I've heard those theories that the universe itself is basically infinitely expanding until... I guess there's also there's the theory that it might eventually stop expanding and start crunching itself over trillions of years.
Keep moving.
Then there's the theories that there's infinite universes and such. That looks dangerous. Alright. The Ascendant Plane.
Open the door, brother. Open the door.
Open the door!
No.
What if they don't? Why don't we just blast through with the tank we had last mission? Which you guys didn't see because I did that like yesterday. Not streaming, obviously.
Dimensional planes is thin.
And then I was about to do this mission and the game kicked me out because they had to do maintenance. Which was kind of funny, actually. Unfortunate, but funny. Ah, yep, you appear to be a final boss material. Well, your health isn't unbearable, because I've already taken out maybe a 1/9 of it or a 1/10 of it. Oh yeah, so before this stream, did any of you guys watch Jeopardy? Because I've started watching again. I used to watch it a decent amount. I like the show because it's fun to watch, and I swear my dad would be good at it because he knows a lot of just obscure trivia. Stuff that, you know, a lot of people might not know, just random facts and stuff. And I've picked that up to some degree. I know probably a number of random facts and stuff. I feel like I've gotten better at the game than I used to be when I was younger, but that probably should make sense. Oh wow, he's literally like 2/3 of the way dead. But yeah, I was watching that these last couple days because there's this guy on there that's setting crazy records. He doesn't have like the all-time scoring record. He's at like 1.2 million over 15 days. And the all-time record's like 2.5 million, so he's only like halfway there. But he's got a bunch of the records for most amount of money scored in a single day. He's got like 5 records for that now or something. He set it like 5 individual times. Okay then. Was that it? No, of course not. No, that was too simple as well. That guy was not particularly strong. He looked more like a final boss, but apparently he wasn't. He went down pretty quickly. Let's see what gear I've been getting. See if I got anything new that's actually useful. Of course I get something in the category I already have over 500. Those are basically identical. Those are identical. That doesn't help. I can trade the gunsmith materials, but it's not particularly useful. Hello, Nicholas from a Cage. I heard an actual Nicolas Cage got divorced 4 days after getting married. Nicolas Cage is a bit of a joke. He's acted in a number of very, very subpar movies. I still love National Treasure, though, and I will defend that. You can say what you want about it. That was one of my favorites when I was younger, and it's still a good, solid movie. Yeah, it has its problems, but it's fun to watch, so that's what matters. Alright, the Ascendant Plane. Wait, that's where we already were. Why is it keep telling us that we're here? Did I see Ghost Rider? I never saw it in theaters for sure, but I don't know if I ever watched it. I've seen a number of bad movies in my time. I don't remember Ghost Rider being, like, well received, but I remember the movie. I think I probably saw it on TV, though. Over the last, like, year or so, I've seen a few bad movies. My dad convinced me to go see The Meg at our cheapo local theater around his birthday. I don't know why we decided that was a good idea, because that movie was awful. That's one of the worst ones I've seen in a while. It's like how he convinced me to go see Suicide Squad there, like a couple years ago, which was also terrible.
Something's wrong.
Terrible movies can be fun to watch, though, if you're at, like, a cheapo theater. Because, like, the theaters up here, or at least the AMC theaters, which might not just be in Cincinnati, but everywhere, they do a really good deal where on Tuesdays, movie tickets are only $5. which is actually a really good price. That's why I go to see all my movies on Tuesdays now, because I live pretty close to a movie theater. Plus, they serve alcohol in the movie theaters, which is something I never could have imagined back home. It's overpriced, but during the winter it was nice because I have a pretty big jacket with a lot of pockets. So I could sneak in drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. That certainly wasn't the final boss. At least I hope it wasn't. I mean, if it was, I wouldn't complain because more progress. Honestly, it's really not a bad idea because it's never been a problem. I've never had an issue with anyone being obnoxious at the theater. At least up here. But like, I had such a big jacket with a lot of pockets that I could easily sneak in drinks, water, or alcohol. Like a little mini bottle of either vodka or Fireball. I would need it to see some of the... It would be fun to go see a really bad movie with some alcohol in me. Because I haven't watched anything really bad up here.
You are to be my...
Up here I've seen... Let's see, I saw Wreck-It Ralph 2, which was a disappointment, but not a bad movie.
You are mere steps away from...
Lego Movie 2, also a disappointment, but certainly not a bad movie.
Only light and dark.
They Shall Not Grow Old, fantastic movie. Mortal Engines, which...
Keep going.
As stupid as it sounds, I didn't mind the movie. And, what's the other one I saw? The Upside. That was a good one. The one with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. Because I've seen the French version of it. The original French version is really, really good. And this version was great as well. I mean, I would have liked it more if I had not seen the French movie first, which handles the romance part of it in a much better way. Has a better ending. I loved the original Wreck-It Ralph, but I wasn't a big fan of the sequel. The original Wreck-It Ralph is really good.
Thank you.
In my opinion, personally. I was gonna go see, like, Pet Sematary or something, but kind of ran out of time to go see it. Rent in my area, well, Cincinnati, admittedly, is one of the cheapest big cities to live in. Like, I think Cincinnati has, like, one of the lowest median incomes of any major city in the country. But I live in a more upscale area of it, but it's generally cheaper. The median income's like $37,000 a year. So you can easily get by with that much. That's honestly, that's not really maybe more than, like, that's not that much more than my hometown, my home small town. It's some amount more, but it's not an unreasonable amount more. Oh, he's got a health... He has his own health bar at the bottom? Wow, okay. You're special then, I guess. Is it actually going to let me do any real damage to him? Yeah, nearly a third of his health is down. Yep, okay, yep. It's going to be one of those boss fights. Well, I've graduated, so... I graduated college almost a year ago. And rent in Clemson, unless you're living right near campus, is very cheap. Plus, some of my college was paid for on scholarship. Like, maybe a fourth of my tuition was covered on scholarships. So that helped a lot. Well, actually, no, it wasn't quite that much of it covered, but if your college allows you to do so, look to take classes online through community colleges that can transfer. Because if you take them through, like, a community college, it's basically a tenth of the price. And if it transfers, then you're fine, you know? Same education, same degree for a much lower price. I'm going to tell you guys out there that if you aren't into college yet, if you are maybe starting to look, depending on what degree you're going for, college might not be worth it. A full 4-year major college, I mean. Because out there are trade schools and 2-year colleges and stuff like that. And community colleges as well that can provide you virtually the same level of education, if not the entirely same level, for a much, much lower cost. And in some states, it's going to be heavily subsidized by the state. So when you're looking into colleges, especially if you're looking into a degree that you know is in a field that's not going to make a lot of money, consider, like, community colleges, trade schools, and 2-year colleges. Chances are you'll save a buttload of money on it and still get the same education and come out probably with much less, if any, student debt. I went for health science, by the way, so higher paying major, or at least one with more in-demand jobs. I mean, if you want to go to be an art history or gender studies major, then that's your choice. But don't complain to the rest of the world when you either can't find a job or make very little money. Make basically minimum wage. If you go for a degree like that, then don't expect to make a lot of money and don't complain to the rest of the world when you don't make much or can't get a job. Because you made the choice to pick a low-paying, low-prospect career. Because I think that, from what I've seen, it's like maybe like the 3 fastest growing job sectors over the next couple decades are supposed to be healthcare, technology-based jobs, maybe IT, maybe just technology in general, computer science and such, and actually I think food service is one of them, which is crazy. I guess because incomes are increasing a lot. More people are going out to eat more and more restaurants and stuff. It's crazy being up here in Cincinnati, just the level of food and the level of competition among restaurants is just unbelievable. I don't even remember how much college was. It was fairly expensive though because I was out of state. Even with scholarships. But definitely if you're just... I would recommend unless you have like a lot of money saved up, go to a school in state, especially if you aren't getting any scholarship money, because it's much cheaper. I would not recommend going to a private college. It's not worth it, not worth the money at all. The education you get will be exactly the same as any public four-year institution. It will not be worth the much higher cost. Alright, so where is our boss? Because I did some damage to him. I got him down to about a third of his health. I don't know where he went to, though. And now a lot of his minions are invincible. A lot of these Taken guys. What do you mean, grants? Like, grants are usually only awarded to, like, companies and stuff. If you mean, like, subsidies, maybe, is the word you mean? I've never heard of grants really being used for college. The subsidies, yes. I didn't get any because my family makes too much money. And I'm not rich by any means, but we're well enough off that we don't get anything like that. Because, I mean, 6 months out of college, I had a job up here that was around the median income for an entry-level position, so a median income for the city at a 6 months out of college, so that is one thing I really liked about Cincinnati, is that the cost of living is so low up here compared to most cities. It's significantly lower. It's like, I think the cost of living up here is like, again, it's like the median income is like 30 something, maybe like 35,000 or so per household. Not necessarily for a family, but per household. Okay, finally, we're back to the boss fight. He's on to his last phase, I think. Okay, you know what? Eat sword. Eat flame sword. Yep, there we go. That did a lot of damage. Wow. I'd like to interact with you guys a little bit more, but I gotta focus here because I don't want to die in this and have to start from the beginning. I don't know if it will make me start from the beginning, but I'm not about to find that out. Well, I might find it out if I don't get out of the way of these guys. Crap. Okay, that's a bit overwhelming. This is ridiculous. I don't like these things that come out and protect him. That's not cool. I want the same thing. But yeah, Cincinnati, it's a good place to live for if you want a big city experience for a much lower cost than most big cities. It's good for that, for sure. And maybe it's just the fact that I grew up in a small town, but the food is just so much better than anything I've ever had. Like, Clemson had very good food. There's no doubt about that. And that's a small town, but it's also a college town, so it has to be good to be competitive. Even though there weren't that many restaurants overall. It was extremely better food than what I was used to. But up in Cincinnati, it's like this is the pinnacle of food and food service that I've ever seen. Oh, crap. No, no, no. Okay. No, I'm gonna die. Crap. Come on. Don't get stuck in... I got stuck. I got literally stuck. Nothing I could do about that. Got stuck in place. Broken game. Broken effing game. I bet I have to restart the whole fight, don't I? That's not even my fault. That's just the game getting me stuck in place. I couldn't move. Okay, no, it doesn't make me start the whole thing over again. Good. Then that's tolerable. That's still unfair because that wasn't my fault, but... at least it doesn't make me restart the whole damn thing. That is not good game design. You can't punish the player for your own mistakes, Bungie. That's not fair. And it makes the game a lot less fun. And my dad's a government type person. My mom works for a private company and has been there for a very long time. I'm not going to say too much about stuff like that. I mean, we're well off, but far from the 1%ers. I think I saw something that said, like, what you had to be to even be, like, the top 5% in every state. In North Carolina, you have to have a median household income of, like, maybe 400,000 to 500,000 to be in the top 5%. And we're not in that at all. Okay, really? I just died in one shot. We're not in that at all. Just benefited living in a small, cheap town. That's the major thing, is like making a decent income, but in a small town means that it goes further. So yeah, moving out to the country and the suburbs has a lot of benefits. It tends to be much cheaper to live. So even if you aren't making the most money, you get more out of it. And then the South and the Midwest are much cheaper to live in than the West Coast, the Northeast, and the... even... well, no, the Rust Belt's technically kind of Midwest. Cincinnati's technically Ohio's technically Rust Belt. Barely. It's like you divide up this country, you've got the Southeast, where I'm from, and we'll move back to. You've got the Northeast, that's like Virginia and above. The Rust Belt / Great Lakes area. The Midwest. The Southwest, like Sun Belt region. The Rocky Mountain area. Okay, I'm literally out of ammo. I'm not picking up any ammo from anywhere. Why is it not giving me ammo? Thank you. There's that. There's the... yeah, the Rocky Mountain area. And then the West Coast. Which is the most expensive, along with a few of the northeastern areas. Okay, this is getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, I should not have died the first time. I would have killed him, but I got stuck in place. I know they don't necessarily expect you to do this stuff solo, but they should probably take into account the fact that not everyone's going to have people to play with at every moment of the day. Which they seem to feel was going to be a thing. Adventure Capitalist, haven't played it. I don't even own that. Unless it goes free on PS Plus, I probably won't own the games. Because games are expensive. I mean, a lot of major games I like to get on PS Plus. Other games, I often will wait for sales. At this point, like, a few exceptions to that, like Red Dead 2, I bought on day one. And Just Cause 4, I was dumb enough to get on day one, which was a waste. Oh yeah, Fallout 76 day one, that was an even bigger waste. It did benefit me, though, because that was when the XP glitches were still active. Not saying I actually used any of them, just saying. Bethesda has spies everywhere. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but you never know with their messed up company and their new pay-to-win features in Fallout 76 that are coming in, the repair kits. I mean, I don't care enough to be pissed off about it by any means. Because it really doesn't make a difference to me. I don't play the game enough to care, and I'm close enough to the Platinum Trophy that that's not going to make much of a difference to me. All I have left is just leveling up and beating the Scorchbeast Queen. And a couple of multiplayer trophies that I can just boost. Which, admittedly, I thought I should have had the 20-team trophy already. But it glitched out on me. Like, I did it, but it glitched. Like, I joined at least 20 total teams, but it glitched and didn't give it to me. I don't know if it's because it was jumping in and out of the same team multiple times. But I should have had it, like, 2 or 3 months ago. Because me and another guy, me and him boosted the 20 kills and wanted player killed. Okay, I'm going to heal up here for a second. Oh, you're going to do the same thing, apparently. Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm in a healing rift, so it's okay. Yeah, it was like, we had gone for it, and we joined and left each other's teams at least, like, 25 times. He had the trophy already, but I didn't get it. So apparently that one must be glitched, which is unfortunate. It's an easy enough trophy that if I had to start on a new character and try again, I could get it like 5 minutes after leaving the vault at the beginning of the game, so like 5 to 10 minutes into the game. So it's not that big a deal, but it's just annoying because I should have had it already. Oh, did I get him? I think I got him. Got him. Yep. Okay. We beat him. Thank God. Okay, that was more annoying than it should have been. Good. It was not that hard of a boss. He just had some annoying gameplay mechanics to him. My stream just crash? No, it didn't. Okay. It's just being laggy. I have not played Wet. I don't really know what that is. Oh, I think I just got Cade's gun back. We will avenge you, Cade 6. You will never be forgotten. I still have the figurine I got of you from GameStop for pre-ordering the game.
Congratulations. You have my undivided attention. Now where's my sister?
She's not here, Aldrin. And if she was, this would be a whole lot easier.
So
I still have no idea what's going on in this story.
Reckoning.
Wait.
I think a couple streams of it were done drunk.
With everything he's done, we can't just...
You have no idea what he's done!
And then before that, I still had no clue what was going
I knew
on.
what he would do, Guardian.
How have we only been going for an hour?
Yes.
Kind of surprising.
What would the notorious Cade 6 do? You have his gun. Seems you get the last word.
Isn't the last word the name of his gun?
I did for her. Funny.
It sounds like a fairly stereotypical plot, to be honest.
So very thin.
I feel like I may have heard the name of the game, but I've never exactly played it. I do have a few games. A few games that are a bit longer that I need to get started on. That are fairly easy. Well, they killed him. And that's it. Alright then, that story's completed. On to year 3. In September. Yeah, we'll have made a little bit of progress on the trophies by then. Probably won't have it done by then because of the damn Triumph Seal trophy. Oh, yep, there goes the stream health. Are they throttling me or what? It's Spectrum, I wouldn't be surprised. But it also could be my capture card being a bit old. Because I got this capture card in 2015, I believe. Maybe it was 2016. It was either 2015 or 2016. But I used it for multiple full Let's Plays and now for streaming, so it could just be an old capture card or even an old cable. Yeah, I've never played it before, so... But I've got a few older games that I just want to get started on that are a little bit longer, but generally easy platinums. The Saboteur. It is a PS3 game made by Pandemic. The creators of the Mercenaries series. So, I can imagine it's actually going to be a positive game to play. It's going to be fun, I think, even if it's broken. And it doesn't have any multiplayer or anything like Mercs 2 does.
Transfer.
This is random music in the background.
Guardian, it's busy.
But there's Mercs 2, like, it was made by the same developers as Mercs 2.
Say, I sent the whole shipment back to Fenchurch.
Those look to be basically the same. Reach power level 500.
Ready?
I'd rather have the
There's a
shotgun
lot to offer.
than the fusion rifle. I'm not a big fan of the fusion rifles.
Always good to see you, Guardian.
And you're going to decrypt a couple of engrams for me. Wow, a ghost rejection and a transmat effect.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
I feel so special. That's so useful to me in my quest forward, isn't it?
Anything in particular, Guardian?
Checking, Guardian.
Cade's will. Oh, well, that seems easy enough. Don't know how much effort I'm going to have to put into his quest overall, but we'll definitely give it a try.
Checking right now.
Why can't I take that?
Thank you.
What category does it go under that I can't take it?
Welcome to the all-new Eververse.
Don't need
Guardian.
that. Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to take that?
Underway.
Honestly, green is not my favorite color, so I don't care about those. I don't mind having that. Oh, okay, well, it's unlocked, so I guess it's okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
I am so ignorant to Destiny 2 overall. I played it for like the first month it came out and then didn't really play it for like a
Do
year.
not think for a moment that I shed a tear over Uldren's death. In another life, I
And
will kill myself.
what does any of that even mean?
You will.
I completed some random quest.
A lot of bad
Oh, you can still phase through these guys? Sure can. Good job, Bungie. You were too cheap to make them solid.
You did it.
Good job.
Ace is yours now. I'm glad.
Oh, this was Banshee.
Cade
Okay.
would be glad too. But
New
Ace,
quest step. Trade in these
Ace is in rough
tokens.
shape. It seems. Remember who the good guys are.
Got a few more places to head to while we're on the tower. One or two more of them. Isn't this some kind of like festival or something that's going on? I think I was checking this out yesterday or the day before. It might not even have been that. It might have been this weekend. When I was jumping in to see what Xur was selling.
I realized the other day, Cade may have been my
Ooh, new gear.
healthiest
I mean, not really any more useful.
I must keep at a distance.
No, it's literally nothing beneficial. It's the same level as my current gear.
Everything's been bad lately.
Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
I hear warlocks can
This is the memory of Cade. I guess it's special.
If I could have a moment of your time.
Yeah, I played the game right when it came out. I played it like crazy. Like, I was legit actually doing the Nightfall strikes and stuff every week. Like, the first month it came out or so. I kind of got into a schedule where I would, I didn't have any Friday classes my entire senior year the way I scheduled. So usually, like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday were nights to drink and go downtown, and usually at least one of those nights, though, would not involve going downtown at school and would involve hanging out at home, playing games like this online with friends. It helped because drinks down there were much cheaper. I mean, $4 for most mixed drinks at most of the bars, no more than $5 for a mixed drink. Unless it was, there was maybe one bar where it was more than that, but that was for the atmosphere of it being a having a massive dance floor at night. Which is now the only one that does. If anyone went down to Clemson at any point... Study Hall, one of my favorite bars down there, one of the best ones down there, it got shut down a couple months ago because they had been operating without a liquor license for 3 months. Like, good job, guys. That's just a thumbs up there. I think medical... Oh, well, I hit the button by accident there. Medically, I have no issue with it. If it has health benefits that can help people, let them have it. But yeah, it was called Study Hall, and it was one of my favorite bars. It was fun because it wasn't the cheapest bar, but the drinks were still a good price, and they would open up a dance floor at night on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they had like a whole second floor.
I want answers. I want to know how to protect my people.
Ooh, new weapon.
Whatever horrors infect the other side of that gateway. And...
thanks, man. I'd love to have more viewers. I'd love to make this a career. It'll never happen, and I don't really... Admittedly, I don't really want it to be a full career. Because I feel like then it would make me enjoy gaming and stuff less. If I had to make it into a career.
Welcome back, dear friend.
So doing it just for fun and for just a little bit of money on the side
For us both.
is not something I can complain about.
I'm a sensitive soul. I take
That literally happened 6 months ago, game. Why are you giving me that notice?
take for
No, that literally happened like 6 months ago.
Business associates the Black Armory.
It doesn't matter anymore. Everyone knows how to do the raid by now if they just look it up.
If we can.
You can literally just go look it up. Yeah, if I stream more consistently, like, I've gotten a pretty consistent schedule, though. Defeat enemies and invaders with hand cannons in Gambit matches. That's honestly not that hard. I still have my hand cannon here, so... Because Gambit matches aren't purely PvP. They have a lot of PvE to them. I can actually do that. That shouldn't be that hard for a quest step. I'm not particularly good at the PvP, but this isn't fully PvP, so... Oh, a daily challenge for doing it. Okay, well, let's do this. Work on a couple challenges. Yeah, I mean, you never know. Maybe someday. You never know. Oh, great. What's with all these milestone updates at the wrong time that I can't actually read them? What's this? Oh, okay. Yep. I remember that. I've won one total Gambit match, and I won it to get the trophy and haven't played it since. That was like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't think I would ever be able to make quite enough, though. At least not on YouTube. If I switched over to Twitch, maybe... But I just feel like YouTube's as bad of a website as it is. It's easier to use. It's easier to set things up. Destiny 1 plat is not easier than Destiny 2. Destiny 2's plat is so simple. Oh yeah, I'd so try it if I moved to a state where it was legal. I at least want to see what it's like once in my life. If I don't like it, then whatever, you know? Don't try it again afterward. If I do like it, I'm in a state where it's legal. One of my friends, one of my best friends went to Boston College. I went up to visit him, and I think it was legalized there by then, but I didn't try it. I'm sad. I was dumb. I didn't think about asking about that. It may not, maybe it wasn't legal by that point in Massachusetts. That would have been in fall of 2017? I think, yeah, fall of 2017, okay. I know you can do it on Crota's End, but 2 people, that's kind of surprising. Like, Destiny 2, all the trophies are easy now except for the Prestige Raid. Because the regular raid is pretty easy if you know what to do in it. It just comes down to some luck. Because it's kind of, it's got kind of glitchy moments to it.
Alright. Let's see what we've got.
The Prestige Raid is harder, and it is the hardest trophy overall. Nightfall Strike is a joke, usually. I did it back in the day.
I mean, truly and completely. I'm not.
You don't even have to win a Trials match anymore. Like, you used to have to actually win a Trials match, but now you just have to talk to Xur to get the last trophy.
Grab the moats, drop them in the bank.
Plus, you don't have to fully level all 3 classes in this game, like you did in Destiny 1. You remember in Destiny 1, you had to, like, fully level up a subclass for all 3 classes, and it took forever to do. I don't know if maybe you guys remember that played Destiny 1, but that was a trophy back in Destiny 1. That's just so time-consuming.
Incoming wave at the
I mean, fully upping 3 classes is just... I don't have the time to do that. At least not right now. Maybe someday. Yeah, I guess that's true that you don't have to need that many people. But, like, the raids, at least in this game, or the raid in this game, the main raid, I'm not talking about the Last Wish, I haven't played Last Wish yet. Like, the team I did it with was really high-leveled. It was a full team of 6. They basically carried me through the whole thing. We played for like 6 or 7 hours straight. With them basically carrying me through the raid and the Prestige Raid consecutively. It might have been that much time. I don't think it was quite that long, but they were all at that point, you know, level like 600. I do think most people do believe that Destiny 2 is easier. I think that's the common assumption, is that Destiny 2 is generally easier. At least to platinum. I don't know about 100%ing.
Sending small blocker. Portal is primed. Lock the load.
Because, like, Destiny 2, it has some easy trophies for the 100%, but it also has the, you have a second raid you have to do, which is fine. I mean, I can't imagine it's any worse than the main one, given you don't even have to do it on Prestige. But you have to grind out 10 exotic weapons or gear. I'm nowhere near max light in Destiny 1, so...
Inbound at the steps. Invaders out.
Yeah, Destiny 1, I'm nowhere near that max power level or light level. I played the game like right when it came out for like a week, and then just lost interest pretty quickly. It's partially because I was living in a dorm room and we had to share the TV and the PS4, me and my roommate did. Actually, it was 3 of us pretty much sharing everything. If I had been living, you know, in my own room at that point in an apartment, it probably would have been a different case. I probably would have played it more.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
But between that and having people coming over quite often, our friends across the hall and stuff, we didn't really get a lot of time to play Destiny. Actually, we're mostly playing GTA 5. Like, because I got GTA 5 for Christmas that year, and on the PS4. So me and my roommates were playing that all the time. I mean, we 100%ed it in that time, single player at least. And when we played it together, like, between the 3 of us, one of them never gamed, but the other 3 of us, we spent probably over 100 hours in it over the course of the spring semester of freshman year. So yeah, we spent like probably a solid 100 hours on it. At least, and fully 100%ed it and did a lot more stuff in the single player as well. So Destiny 2 was kind of forgotten because we were always playing GTA. Or Destiny 1, I mean, at that time, it wasn't Destiny 2. And then Destiny 2, like I said, I played it for a few weeks, but could never get teams together for the raid or even for, like, Nightfall strikes. Because it used to be that you could earn the Prestige trophy for the raid or the Nightfall strikes.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
But it was changed after they broke the game.
Incoming wave at the drill. Allies.
What plot have I put the most hours into? I mean, in terms of a game itself, there are plenty of games I played for over 100 hours. But not necessarily for Platinum. Like, I mean, I've played well over 100 hours into Fallout games. Like, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4, I've played over 100 hours apiece. I'd estimate I have over 500 hours between those 3 games.
Your allies back.
But you don't need anywhere near that much to get the Platinums.
So is the other team.
Most time I spent on a Platinum... Let's see. GTA 5.
Go make that.
I don't know how much time I spent on the actual plat, but I spent many, many hours playing the game between single player and multiplayer. So that's a possibility. GTA 5. Attack on Titan, that was about a 60-hour Platinum. Medium difficulty, 60 hours. Really liked the game, but... And actually, all but one of the trophies are super easy and done in like 30 hours. Like, you can do all but one of the trophies at a 3 out of 10 difficulty in 30 hours. It's just the trophy for getting all the items unlocked. Because you have to grind materials for like 20 to 40 hours.
And that's it.
And you have to play on the highest difficulty to get some of the items. It's not really that hard once you get used to it. Yeah, GTA 4 is the hardest.
Your team needs to pull your socks up. Opposing team, Doing good.
I would say it's GTA 4,
Get ready to drop.
then Vice City,
Back to action, hot.
then 5, then 3 and San Andreas are a tie. They're both about the same. Well, actually, no, the PS3 version of San Andreas, I think, is the easiest. Whereas if you take the PS4 versions of both, it's, they're about the same. San Andreas, I admittedly didn't enjoy as much as some people do. Mostly because I had really bad luck in some areas. Some of the missions I just had really bad luck in, I remember.
Incoming wave at the drill.
And the suicide planes were horrible to me. Like, I failed missions at least 3 times because of the suicide planes. Because I have a video of it up on my channel. There was one time where I was doing a tougher story mission, and the vehicle we were on just got struck by a suicide plane and exploded, and it killed the person that was transporting me. Failed at the end of the mission. And perhaps the worst one was during the firefighting mission. You know, I had to get, like, to level 12 in the firefighting mission. Well, I was on level 12 on the last fire of level 12. And my truck got hit by a suicide plane and it threw it off a cliff. So, maybe I have a bit of negative bias towards the game. But that was my experience with San Andreas. It was not positive. And that was the PS4 version. Like I said, the PS3 version is easier.
Hostiles inbound at the
So it has, like, checkpoints and stuff. Oh yeah, COD Classic. It's on my list. Like, the crazy thing about COD Classic is 35 out of 38 trophies are easy. You can earn 35 of the trophies in about 8 hours. By beating the game on regular difficulty and cleaning up a couple missions on Recruit, you can earn 35 out of the 38 trophies in about 8 hours. Complete the campaign on regular and clean up a couple missions on easy. I didn't know you could get to 690. I thought the max was 600. Apparently not. But then it's just those last 2 trophies plus the platinum. Beat the game on hardened, beat the game on veteran. I'm sure I could beat it on hardened and could get through it, because hardened is probably, I think, is similar to veteran in most other Call of Duty games. So I could do that because I've beaten basically every Call of Duty game on veteran. I've beaten every Call of Duty game except for Black Ops 3 on veteran. So I could do that aspect of it without an issue. It's veteran difficulty in COD Classic that's the problem. Because veteran in COD Classic is basically realistic difficulty in Black Ops 3 with no co-op. Which is a problem. And we are getting our butts handed to us in this match. I don't even know how much progress I've made.
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
I legit have no idea how much progress I've made.
They win.
Oh, really? I thought COD Classic was even higher than that. I thought it was like a 9%. Well, maybe on if you just look at it on here, I think the PSN profiles average is like 9% or something.
Your allies invading the other side.
If I could just get through Veteran, I know I could finish it. But Veteran is absurdly hard, and I want to try to do it legit. I mean, I'm gonna do it legit, regardless, eventually.
Invaders down and out. They're heading.
I'm actually curious. Let me check that. We're gonna lose this game, so might as well. We're clearly gonna lose this, so.
The portal is primed.
Alright, Call of Duty Classic.
Allies headed to the other side.
Okay, 39% average completion. That I expect.
Your allies dead. Sending them.
Because most of the trophies are easy. 11.44% platinum. Yeah, 11.44% for the platinum on PSN profiles.
Your allies invading. Ally is down.
How do you even hack the game? I mean, I know it's a PS3 game, but how do you hack the game? Because I know that people had tried some kind of saving exploit, but it doesn't actually work. Or they hinted that it would work, but it doesn't.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
It was like you could load up, you could beat the entire game on Recruit and then load the final checkpoint on Veteran and beat the final checkpoint on Veteran. But I think they proved that that doesn't work. I've never had that work in... I don't know if that works in any Call of Duty game for that matter.
Your invaders back.
It did work? Really? Huh, then I need to look into a way to remove any patches to the game. Because if so, then that would actually make it so much easier.
Portals up. Allies headed to the other side.
That would actually... I would beat Hardened legit, because I know I could do it. But then I wouldn't have to suffer through Veteran.
That's the round. Opposing team smashed their prime.
What games am I looking forward to? Hey! Legendary! Or exotic, I mean. Not legendary, exotic. That's not Cade's weapon, though. That's something else. I got that, like, randomly. Wow. Okay. I will take that. That's a Forsaken exotic. I will not complain about that. Wow, okay. That's awesome. Legit just got an exotic out of nowhere from the Forsaken DLC. That is freaking amazing. I'm going to say that right now. I actually got one, like, legitimately. Awesome. I will gladly take that. Very cool. So I've gotten 3 now. Alright, we need to return to the tower for a couple things. Well, I will gladly take that, though. That's awesome. Exotic. Oh yeah, that's even stupider as the trophies don't stack. It's one of those games. If you beat the game on Veteran, there's no reason you need to beat it again on Hardened. Because it's the hardest Call of Duty game on Veteran. I don't know if it's as hard as Black Ops 4, because Black Ops 4 doesn't have a campaign. Yeah, games I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to Days Gone. I won't be getting it day 1, though. Last of Us 2, which I'm expecting to be a PS5 release title. I'm also expecting Horizon Zero Dawn 2 to be a PS5 release title. Death Stranding, whenever it eventually happens. I did play Putty Squad. That was like my 90th platinum or something. I did that a long time ago, and I didn't like it at all.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
I remember it being really annoying. Ooh, new kinetic weapon. With a 517. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Hold on to the revolver, though, just in case I need it for the quest. Well, I don't like fusion rifles, so I don't need that anymore. I'll hold on to the other 3 for now, but I don't know if I'll need them.
As safe as we think.
504 power. Yeah, I need to see if there's a way to, like, revert it to an earlier state so I can do the veteran glitch. Because I do not want to do that, honestly. I'll probably do it eventually regardless, but just... it's going to be painful.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Again, that's somewhere that I need to be in a house or something with no roommates. So I don't just piss off everyone that lives around me. I mean, I'm sure they already hate my, my 3 times a week live streams, but still. A reward for avenging the death of Cayde. Ooh, wow. Lots of stuff, okay.
What can I do for you, Guardian?
Putty Squad's not a fun game at all. I was not a fan of it. I do specifically remember hating it.
Thanks for
I don't know if any of that's any good.
Underway.
I kind of want to keep that stuff. Okay, unlock that. Of course I can't keep any of it because...
So then I opened the crate.
in limited inventory space for some freaking reason. Oh, that's kind of cool. A legendary ghost shell?
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey.
I don't really need that. I don't really need either of those either. I mean, those don't make that much of a difference anyway. Keep a few different ships just for fun. Oh, I also need to get rid of some of my extra shaders that I don't need, so I can take that.
So then I opened the crate. Needless to say, I
Some
sent
of
the
my
whole
blue
shipment
shaders
back
that
to
I don't
Fenchurch.
care about that much. Why is there not unlimited inventory space for the shaders? That just doesn't make sense. Like, it's a cosmetic item that you even can pay for.
Done.
I don't get it, you know?
All done.
So that's for your ship's transmat system, but what does that even go to? Because I have 3 ships already.
Hi again.
Does it go in here? Oh, I can actually change it for cheap. That's kind of nice, I guess. Well, I don't really know why it's not working there, but okay. I mean, I don't care enough to actually, for it to matter.
Let's check. You must have messages. Not possible.
Find the Black Armory in the annex of the tower. That appears to be this. Before we go to that, though, guys, I need to go use the bathroom real quick, because I've had a lot of water tonight.
I need your name, Guardian.
So I'll be back in a couple moments.
Oh, let me check right away. Hi again.
Fenchurch does the exploring. I make the deals.
Anything for you? Not possible. Oh dear, it broke.
So then I opened the crate. Needless to say, I sent the whole shipment back to Fenchurch.
Hi again.
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's
Ready and
journey.
Oh no. I am waiting. Ready and waiting. Oh dear, Broken Guardian. Hi again.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better
Please,
than...
Guardian. It's busy. Oh dear. A5530 VLNR and DGS-6 are down. Switch the routes.
Eververse isn't just a title.
Hi again.
It's a promise.
Oh, let me check right away.
So then I opened the crate. Needless to say, I sent the whole shipment back to Fenchurch.
Down to the city and up again. Down and up again. Oh dear. Oh dear, it broke. Guardian? Name?
Alright, I'm back.
Sure. Rhythmic
Needed a bathroom break desperately.
expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better than...
Okay, so... I just check everything. So we're going to the Black Armory next. Excellent. But first...
New monarchy. Very important. Says so on the package.
Eververse isn't just a title. It's a family philosophy.
Only 21%. Wow, okay, so that's going to take a lot more than I thought. That's going to take quite a bit of work. It's all good, though. We'll get it done eventually. It's not a hard step. It's just a little bit more time-consuming than I would have liked. They definitely decrease the amount of, like, completion you get with him per token. Like, it fills up the meter less. I don't know what I'm really trying to say with that, but... definitely it's harder to get items out of him than it was in the past. Alright, so we've got a new thing to do down here. Let's see what it is. I'm pretty sure I've been here before. I'm pretty sure I've been here a number of times to talk to a guy. Oh, no, I haven't been down here yet. Initiation. Okay. Anyone have any idea when the Mad Moxie DLC is supposed to get fixed in Borderlands Game of the Year? I'd love for that to happen so I could 100% the game. And have, you know, all the Borderlands games done twice. But, I don't know. So I do not want to take the risk of trying to do that one until they fix the issues. Because I'm not going to waste 3 hours doing that stupid Coliseum for it to crash on wave 20 or round 20. Not worth it. Not worth the time. At all, especially for no trophy.
Is beyond special. A witness to the slaughter of our founder. And my ally in vengeance against those responsible. Light bearers. Just like you. You are not welcome here.
Uh-oh. I think we got a boss fight.
I see. Well then. What we offer, Guardian, is privilege. Normally afforded to those who do not already have their own. Today, however...
Apparently not. Never mind.
It would seem our doors are open to you. Welcome to the Black Armory.
Who are you and why are you a quest? That's my level of caring about this game at this point. The story, I mean. Not the game itself, but the story. And no one played this game for the story, so... I so badly need a haircut. I'm glad I'm going to get it cut on Saturday. Gotten very long, very unwieldy. I feel like I'm getting tired. I'm starting to come off of my caffeine. As I took an espresso shot out of my coffee machine thing. Before starting this, and it's starting to kind of wear off a little bit. That's how caffeine tends to work. I drink 2 full cups of coffee a day on average. And I'm not ashamed of it. I desperately need it when I go to my job. One when I get up in the morning and eat breakfast, and then another one when I get to work. Alright, so we got a new quest.
Our wares seduce you, Guardian. However, none can currently be sold. The Red War left us without a vital necessity, our forge. In its absence, our operation has all but ceased. We have found no success in locating it despite our best efforts. If you truly covet our wares, then understand, we would very much like our forge back. And Guardian, if you would return empty-handed, you'd best not return at all.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you. Are you freaking serious? I need the annual pass to do your quest. Well, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna throw my money out for that crap. Let me guess. I actually have to purchase that to get the trophies, don't I? No, I don't think so, because there's still Forsaken quest left here. God, that's stupid. Was the season pass that we purchased not enough for you? It says, repair the Awoken Talisman. Is that something I'm carrying right now? Repair a broken talisman. Oh, this is the modifications it was talking about before, wasn't it? That's why I couldn't take it. I don't really want a rabbit crest or even a purple beam. I don't feel too interested in that. Well, let's head back to the main courtyard so we can grab the other thing from them. I gotta figure out what we have to do next, because I'm not seeing it pop up anywhere. We can always work on the quest for Cayde's item, though, which is probably going to be the best option. Because that's just playing Gambit matches for a while. Wait, that's not me. That is not me. Game? Game? Okay, thank you. I thought that there was like some serious glitch going on there.
Yes. Done.
I'll take the extra transmat effect. I don't care that much about it, but at least it gets you off my butt. So, beyond the watchtower, repair the Awoken Talisman. I don't know how to do that. If anyone else can give a suggestion on what to do, that would be very much appreciated. If not, I am going to jump back into Gambit. And we're going to keep... Or actually, let me make sure my gear is set correctly in case we can't switch during it.
Dust, reorganize my inventory.
You must have messages.
It's not home yet, but it will be.
I'd much rather use that pulse rifle, but I can't because of this.
Oh dear, it broke.
It's so beautiful.
Just browsing.
So yeah, we'll play a few more matches of Gambit and see if we can get this quest done, or this quest step done.
Our inventory is stocked, so no rush.
I mean, it's not particularly hard, it's a bit of a grind. Oh, don't you just love getting messages from spam bots? Isn't it just the greatest thing? They just annoy you because they're pointless. Alright, time for a few Gambit matches. At this point, there's not much more else to do because I don't really know what to do with this main quest. It would just be kind of nice to get another Forsaken exotic, because I've gotten, I think... No, I've only got... I think that was only my second one, actually. So I have many, many more to go. 8 more. It's just such an annoying grind. Like, they greatly reduce the drop rate of exotics. And it's noticeable. You used to would get them fairly often, even from like public events. Now you really don't get them from much of anything. I'm amazed I got one through just natural progress. I guess maybe it's a thing for beating the main story of the DLC. So I guess it kind of makes sense.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what
Well, if we finish 2 more Gambit matches, we get a piece of powerful gear.
Bring a sword.
So that's always a good thing.
Let's bet big. The Hive don't scare you, do they? Guess you did kill a guy of theirs. Or 2. Hold on to your goat.
Gonna have a quick snack. I don't know what that food item was supposed to be.
Grab the moats, drop them in the bank.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever been on this map for this. Every match I've ever played, I've been on the other one. I'm not even kidding. Like, I've played like 3 or 4 of these matches before, and I've never been on this map. Well, okay then, that's cool. At least it's a bit of a change for me. I mean, it looks similar to other maps in the multiplayer, but it's new to me, so... Can't complain. Something different. Okay, I don't know where the drop point is on this map, so... Oh, how did I already get a small blocker? You hackers? You hacking? Possibly? Probably not. You're probably just smarter and more coordinated than us. Because you could easily get a small blocker if you let just one player get everything. Oh, hello. You're a little too close to me. You are violating my personal space. Thought he dropped a weapon. Apparently not. Oh, we got enough for a medium blocker. Excellent. Ah, and we're dropping it off there. That was too far away. And that's going to get us right back there.
Your enemy busy. Let's see more moats.
And part of a triumph. Cool.
Incoming hostiles at the canal.
That should distract him for a few seconds. So this weekend, when we get to streaming this weekend, I'm thinking it's probably going to be one stream of Fallout 3 of the current challenge run. Because it's fun. And it's moving along in an okay pace. We're almost halfway through the levels, but that doesn't really mean anything because the layer levels take longer. I should probably up my difficulty on the game from normal to very hard. Okay, wow, okay, yep, that makes sense. And I'm the #1 on the team, that's not a good thing. Because I don't know much about playing this game. So there's that, but I don't really know what I'll play the other day. Because I think Fallout 76 got a dungeon released. But at the same time, I don't really want to play only Fallout this weekend like I did last weekend and possibly even the weekend before that. I don't really know what else to play because Borderlands, I can't do anything else on until they fix the Mad Moxie DLC. And even then, the Mad Moxie DLC is the most boring thing in the franchise. To where I would not stream that because it's so pointless and boring.
Portals up. Go take them out.
And the sad thing is, like, the PS3 version of the game, at least that DLC, functioned perfectly. And I never ran into a single issue doing it. It was annoying, yes, but I never ran into any tech problems doing it. So it wasn't really an issue. Whereas on this version, the fact that I know the game will probably crash if I take... It seems to crash right around the 3-hour mark. Which is unfortunate because the DLC basically takes that long. And the developers... I love how the developers put effort into fixing the helpful Chromerax glitch that allows you to beat him solo. You can still do it, but you have to be Lilith to do it. But it's like, oh yeah, let's fix the one helpful glitch in the game that allows you to beat Chromerax solo. Yet at the same time, let's not fix the glitch trophy from that same DLC that requires you to finish every mission in the DLC that is known to glitch if you play in co-op. Yet you can't beat the Chromerax fight unless you play in co-op, unless you're playing as Lilith. So yeah, that's logical. Let's just let's make that even more unfair and impossible for players because we're too lazy to make it functional. And I usually like Gearbox too. I'm not particularly pleased with some aspects of the remaster. The menus are absurdly slow for a PS4 game. The co-op does not function as well as it should. A number of trophies and gameplay aspects are badly glitched that either were, or in some cases even were not glitched in the PS3 version.
Watch your back.
If they were not glitched in the PS3 version, then there is absolutely no excuse for them being glitched in the PS4. And there's really no excuse for the PS3 glitches still being present. Oh, of course. Yep, you came in.
It's getting low, and still no primeval. Fill the bank.
I wasn't even looking at that this whole time. So yeah, I can't comprehend how they would fix the helpful glitch, but not fix the actual issues with the game. And at the same time, how they would add in a new issue with the worst DLC in the franchise, the Mad Moxie DLC. And be like, oh hey, you spent 3 hours getting to the last round of this, the last final battle? Well, now we're going to make sure the game crashes, so you have to keep playing it for many hours on end. And just to be clear, I did manage to beat the Skag Gully. Or the Gully, not Skag Gully, but just the Gully. I managed to beat it first try. But then the game crashed while we were fast traveling out. Because I was using the 2-controller method. And then the game crashed while we were fast traveling out, which worries me because I feel like that's going to glitch the gold trophy for doing all 3 Colosseums. Because knowing Gearbox, that would happen. It's why I'm saving all my trophy images, just in case I need to open up like a support ticket and say, you know, look here, I did all 3 of your stupid Colosseums. This is the worst DLC you ever made. Give me my trophy, or I don't know, am I going to have to say you're going to get a lawsuit if you don't? I mean, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on in that. I wouldn't be able to... No way I'd be able to win something like that, but maybe it would make them listen. I don't know, because I am not doing any of those Colosseums a second time. Because that is literally one of the worst DLCs I've ever played in my life. It's just so bad. It's so boring. It takes so long. I mean, who thought that people would want to go 100 waves in each of the 3 Colosseums? Like, who thought that was a good idea? And who thought it was a good idea to make sure it would crash every time you try to play it on the PS4? I'd rather have pay to win, because at least then maybe the game would be functional. Or at least I would know to how to make the game functional. I don't know, I'm just not happy about that because I really like the base game of Borderlands 1. I think it's one of the best in the franchise. But compared to Borderlands 2, the DLC fails badly.
You're close. Bang and summon that Primeval.
Because Borderlands 2 has such a good DLC set.
Not out of this yet. Kill that Primeval. Primeval compromise. Burn it down.
I mean, we're not going to win this, but okay.
Your allies invaded. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Oh, we had an invader come in. Cool. Or on our side, I guess. Yeah, I really like Borderlands 1 as a base game, but the DLC is a failure compared to Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 does the DLC very, very well.
Invaders gone. Get them next time.
In Borderlands 2, the DLC, there's a lot of it. Because in Borderlands 2, it's like... What is it? It's 4 major DLCs, 2 characters.
Everyone else, pick it up.
The 5 Headhunter packs, which are basically mini DLCs.
Transmat ready.
And like a combat arena and maybe one other thing.
Up, brother. Hostiles called the heavy hitters.
And in Borderlands 1 you get Zombie Island of Dr. Ned, which is 3 hours of killing zombies. But at least the trophies are easy. Mad Moxie, which is an absolute crap combat arena setup that no one wanted to do and no one actually enjoys. You don't even get XP for doing it, by the way, so there's literally no incentive. The rewards are so just minor for the amount of effort that goes in. Just not worth it, you know? Outside of going for the trophies. And then there's,
incoming at the slumps.
Then there's the General Knox DLC, which is okay. It has a lot of content, but it gets annoying having to run halfway across the map by car to do anything. Just a very empty feeling DLC. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to die there.
High value target. Burn it down.
And then there's the Claptrap DLC, which is decent in terms of like story and stuff, but only gives you 3 to 4 hours of content. And then that obnoxious, you know, 4 to 6 hour item grind afterward. It's not hard, it's just annoying. Yeah, I mean, Borderlands 1, just compared to Borderlands 2, the DLC is a failure. And then Borderlands, the pre-sequel, has easy DLC, at least. It isn't good DLC, but it's easy. Because the pre-sequel just gives you... It has 2 character packs, which are unimportant in terms of actual new content.
Hostiles at the pitch.
It has the Holodome Onslaught,
High-value target neutralized.
which is just a combat arena. 2 to 3 hours, like maybe 3 hours of gameplay that isn't really anything special or fun. But it's easy, at least, for trophy purposes. And then, you know, the only real deal crap. Well, that sucked. We're getting killed in this. I cannot get on a good team. And yeah, the Claptrap DLC, it's like maybe a 10-hour experience if you do all the modifiers for the trophies. But it's at least easy, and it doesn't require item grinding.
Vader's gone. Get him next.
And the worst grind out of it is getting the spy bugs, which isn't anywhere near as bad. And I don't recognize that username, Quills. My team literally does not know what they're doing at all, like... Okay, admittedly this time I have a very low score, but last time I had like the highest score, and I'm terrible at this game. It doesn't matter, I'm getting points with my revolver. Or kills with my revolver, I'm getting challenge progress, which is what matters. I don't care about my win-loss, just want progress. Especially since I already got a win for my trophy. Because you have to win one Gambit match for a trophy. Which is at least easier than winning a Trials of the Nine match. Trials of the Nine match, that caused us some trouble. Took us a long time to get that.
Incoming hostiles at the canal.
I mean, we didn't obviously boost it or anything. We did it legit eventually, but it took way longer than it should have. Because we could not have luck with getting a good team to go against, like an easy team to go against. Between that, there was at least a couple matches where we ran into hackers. You know, people that would one-shot you through a wall halfway across the map. Bungie does nothing about. At least they didn't back at the time.
Your allies invading the other side.
Maybe they do now. But I specifically remember it happening, that we were dealing with a few hackers. Not in every match, but in a couple of them we did, so it was annoying that it happened at all.
Your invaders down, but they secured 2 kills. Decent work.
Our invader got a couple kills, that's great. I don't really know how you do that. I guess if I invaded, I could do more for this challenge. I can tell you guys, I am not looking forward to work tomorrow because I'm gonna. Thursdays are like the least busy day, which results in me just sitting at the computer all day doing like nothing.
Allies headed to the other side.
Now that wouldn't be as much of a problem if we could actually get onto YouTube and stuff on it. But no, they don't allow anything fun. Anything that might be tolerable to help make the day go better, we aren't allowed.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
It's not allowed at all.
Your allies back with
CEO's allowed to borderline illegally hire 3 family members for high-level positions in the company. Yet, we can't go on YouTube at work.
Go look them in the eyes. Your allies invading.
Yep, that seems logical, doesn't it, guys?
10 seconds.
There's a time limit in this?
It's over.
I don't remember that being a thing.
Your favor.
I legit don't ever remember there being a time limit in this game mode. Yeah, but speaking of that, like, I looked into it in the CEO, like, we have an email list that any user can access. And, right up there includes a few people with the same uncommon last name as the CEO. Or at least the president of the company. I don't know if he's technically CEO, but there's at least 3 people up there in high-level positions with the same uncommon last name. I don't think it's illegal, but it's definitely not right. It would explain why the company's such a shit show. And why the turnover rate's so high. I've never seen anything like it, personally. In all my summers working other jobs, I don't think I've seen a single person leave any of them. And I'm seeing, you know, people leave in the double digits almost every week. They aren't even that big of a company. They're not like Amazon or Google or something that has like a, well, I don't know millions, but just that number of employees. Certainly not normal. And it's certainly indicative I've got literally nothing to do tomorrow. But given everything that's transpired in the last week or so, I could probably get away with goofing off and they're not going to do anything to me. Alright, one more match of Gambits, and we will have the challenge completed. Which is cool, but it's not the only thing we're looking into here. What else did I get? Weak pulse rifle. Don't need that. Oh, wow. That gave me a lot of progress on Cade's will. I don't need actually that much more. 1 to 2 more matches of this and I'll finish it. Alright, there it goes. Yeah, if you guys happen to know if it's actually allowed for the president of company to hire their own family members to high-level positions, let me know. I think it's legal, but it's very shady gray area. Alright, can we start this match, please? We don't need this long loading cutscene of ships that we never get to use in the course of the series. Honestly, what's even the point of having the ships and stuff if you don't even get to use them? Because you don't, you know? They're kind of pointless.
Enough fooling around. Scorn approaching.
They really just don't serve any real purpose.
Hey, you're gonna love this. Scorn blood can be
And they're
flammable.
kind of cool looking, I guess, but that's about it. Really don't do anything else for you.
Transmat ready. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those motes.
Ah, we're back on the field that I know a little bit better.
Hostiles inbound at the stick.
I don't exactly expect to win, given how the last couple matches have gone. And I don't really care that much as long as I get some kills with my revolver. And, yeah, that's the main thing, is get kills with the revolver and finish the match. Finishing the match will finish a challenge, which is part of a quest step right now. Come on, get up the ledge, thank you. I'll just be ready for this weekend, you know. Drunk stream, hang out with you guys, enjoy life a little bit.
Incoming wave at the drill.
I do think things will all be getting better within about a week from tomorrow. Oh, great, we got a blocker already. Yeah, he didn't do anything, he was a little... Oh, someone got a Prime Ingram, lucky.
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down.
Oh yeah, as if I'm not a fan of my job, and then it's also... I think it's giving me carpal tunnel. Because, and this is actually a well-known thing that you can get it from being on the computer all day using a mouse. Using like a standard cheap office mouse.
Hostiles incoming at the base.
So I work with my right hand, which thankfully is okay because I write left-handed and I do a lot of stuff left-handed. So I guess it could be worse, but it's just obnoxious because like my right hand and arm and wrist are just noticeably don't feel right. From like a physical standpoint. Not necessarily even painful, but just definitely off. I think there's another condition called like mouse elbow or something. I don't know if that's it. You never know. I need to try to figure out exactly what it is. Then again, the insurance that they give us is so bad that it's not like it would actually cover workplace-related injuries. That would cost too much money. The company president is the typical, stereotypical CEO. unfortunately. And some places actually have, like, cool heads of the business.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time.
He is not. Man, 687? I did not think it would go that high. I thought the max level was like 600. Apparently not. So I have a long way to go, being only 500. My team's not getting killed as badly this time. Why do you have to use a hand cannon for this challenge? It's kind of dumb. They aren't really... They're powerful, they just, don't have a high enough rate of fire to be worthwhile.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
It's 700 now? Okay, well, okay.
High value.
I could have sworn the guys that carried me through the raid were talking about, like, finally reaching the maximum 600. But that was also months ago, so...
Get the next one.
I could have sworn they were talking about that. Maybe I misunderstood or something. Yeah, then I am woefully underleveled. At only, 501. Oh well, just Destiny 2 will be the kind of game that I hop onto every now and then, or when I don't really have anything else I want to play. Just work on it for a little while, make a little bit of progress in everything, maybe get lucky with some legendary items or exotic items. Hope maybe things go well through that. Make a little bit of progress in the game. Jeez, you guys just lost a lot of things. Because, I mean, Destiny 2, it's an okay game, but I don't particularly enjoy it. Oh, okay.
Enemy call up a primeval.
So you need more DLC to get up to 700, of course.
The other side.
Why wouldn't they? Oh, is it the Black Armory vendor that I talked to earlier? That's like, oh, you need the annual pass to be able to have the privilege of talking to me and doing my missions.
Down.
Thanks, Bungie and Activision. Well, I guess it was Bungie at the time. It's not Activision anymore, thankfully. Maybe that's a good sign for the future.
Portal's ready. Allies headed to the other side.
I mean, in the end, I will probably just cheese the raid. Like, you know, get friends of some kind to carry me through it like they did before. Like, I'll be a much lower level, but they'll be max level, and they can probably just carry me through it. It's a nice thing about the Last Wish raid is you don't have to do it on Prestige. It's like with Last Wish, you only have to beat the regular version of it.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
Which should be much more doable. I mean, again, even the Prestige raid isn't that hard. It requires a bit of luck and a bit of time. Not having the game glitch out on you, but it's bearable. It's not one of the harder raids.
1 minute left.
It's just got some broken gameplay to it.
Your allies down. They scored it.
Well, it's not like we're gonna win this round, unless we get really lucky.
priming. Fill that bank up.
I'm trying to figure out how we actually managed to win, or how I actually managed to win a round in the past.
30 seconds to go.
Must have had a better team. I mean, I'm not doing that much work, but... Oh, nope, they won.
Defeated their primeval. You're nearly there.
Whatever.
Get that primeval up. Opposing team, keep it up. Your team could do better.
Of course our team can do better. We're not having any success yet.
All right, hold on to
I do have this exotic bow.
ready for some resistance. Hostiles called back.
Which is great because that's a Forsaken exotic, so that's 2 out of 10.
Incoming at the base.
8 more to go. As long as I log in to see what Xur's selling every weekend, I'll get it eventually. For slow progress. I mean, that's not a trophy I'm worried about in this DLC. I don't think it's a trophy anyone worries about. It's annoying, but it's not the Triumph seal. Or even the Collections badge are both worse. I don't know when I'll ever get around to all that. That's just, from what I know, it's just a ridiculous amount of time and effort to do like 100+ hours.
Incoming wave at the drill.
And I think like the guide has the DLC at like a 4 out of 10. Which isn't bad at all. But it's like 100+ hours.
Small blocker to the other side.
It's just the amount of time needed is just a lot.
Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down.
I don't have that kind of time at the moment, especially with all the other games I gotta work on. Because I have a lot of old games to get through in the next 2 years. Like, by the end of 2020, I need to be done with all the PS3 games on my list that have multiplayer. Or at least get done with the multiplayer aspects of them. If they still have single-player aspects, that's fine. I can do single-player anytime. Hey, remember guys, once you get the, multiplayer done, you've basically got the platinum. It is actually a very true statement. You get the multiplayer done, you can get the platinum anytime, 20 years later if you want.
Flank taken, headed to the other side.
But I would like to get through all my PS3 games within the next year and a half, so by the end of 2020. Because I feel that by the end of 2020, when the PS5 comes out, according to all the rumors and stuff,
Hostiles incoming at the base.
that by that point, most of the PS3 servers will probably be shut down, outside of a few major games like Call of Duty and stuff. Just need to get as much done as possible. You know, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, that's gonna suck. As well as easier games like Red Dead 1, because apparently it's been fixed to where it's actually playable online again. Because if that's true, then that's good, because I can boost a good amount of it in 2-player.
You're nearly there.
Is that a legendary? Yes! Yes! I mean, it's not a Forsaken exotic, but it's still an exotic.
Almost there. Fill the bank to summon a prize.
Nice!
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
I wish it was a Forsaken, but I'm not a choosing beggar.
Target the envoys first.
Not trying to be. Man, he's got some health. More than I expected. Wow, okay, he just absolutely raped us.
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Death heals him. Oh, I forgot about that. That's not good. Okay, I don't have any power ammo, so I'm just gonna take shots at him from here with my bow.
Invaders off the field.
Man, he is not taking damage. I don't know if it's because my team isn't doing anything or what. Looks like I'm doing all the damage right now.
Invader on the field. Careful.
Oh, we have an invader. We're starting to do some damage now. Oh, I do have RPG ammo. I didn't even see that. An invader... I didn't see what that said.
Allies headed to the other side.
Yeah, Uncharted, Red Dead. I'm not that worried about Resident Evil 5 on the PS3 because I can boost a lot of it with 2 PS3s. The only things I won't be able to boost are the 4-player modes, but I can still technically boost those if I get another player. 'Cause then I technically only need one other player that has 2 PS3s, which would be fairly easy to coordinate. So at least that's not too bad. Same thing with Battlefield 3. And honestly, the same thing with most of Far Cry 2. Outside the 16-player trophy.
1 minute, make every shot count.
Then there's co-op stuff in Call of Duty that's going to be a problem because that does require other active players.
Invader down. You're clear.
It would be cool to get a lot of those old games done, though. Alright, we beat him. I did 27% of the damage. That's a pretty fair share. Alright, final round.
Bet big and go for broke. Hold on to your ghosts.
Let's go. Final round. Let's win this. Oh, wow. Okay, so... That's not what I was expecting, so it just goes straight to kill the Primeval. I've never been in sudden death in this game mode, so... Oh, wow. Okay, that didn't work. How did he get in here? Like, how did he warp into here? I thought you had to invade. I don't know. But did I kill him? What?
Compromised. Focus your fire. Your allies invade.
I don't even know. I guess you can maybe invade whenever you want. Who knows? Well, they're gonna win. They've done so much more damage. I don't think we really have much of a chance at this point. But that's okay. Well, I wish I'd done enough damage to finish the Cayde quest, so I didn't have to keep playing this mode. That did some damage, but we're still way behind.
Portal is primed. Lock.
Oh, that's how they got it. Okay, so that thing, like, activates more often. Okay, cool. NXGN. If only that was next-gen tactics. That'd be cool.
Invader down. Your allies are heroes.
Since he started uploading again, which is crazy. Spider Bite.
Your allies invading the other side.
It's been weird. It's been so long. I used to watch that channel all the time, so... Well, we lost. But hey, we did it! Gambit challenge completed. I don't think I finished the Cade challenge, though. I did like the most damage to the Primeval, too, which is a sad part. Ooh, 515. Nice. We obviously will use that later, but I need to use this for now. Ooh, 522 fusion rifle. Might have to stick with that. Okay, how close are we to finishing Cade's challenge quest thing? Only, jeez. It went all the way up to like 64, and then it only went up another 15. Gotta keep working on this, though. Because that's an easy enough quest. And then one more challenge, and get that done. And that doesn't matter that much, but I'll take the legendary gear for sure. I wish I had some of that gear. Or knew what it was. Or cared. Okay, maybe one more Gambit match will be enough. I want to get that challenge complete, or not challenge, that quest step completed. Okay, hopefully this one will be enough. I don't mind this game mode, but just playing the same thing over and over again gets a little repetitive.
Alright.
It's at least a little more unique than some of the other game modes. It has a little more to it than like a straight up team deathmatch or anything.
The bang knuckles. You'd think we'd have run out of scorn by now. How are they bleeding? Get ready to drop.
My boring emotes.
Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop the...
Because I don't care and I'm not about to spend 20 bucks on loot boxes and whatnot to unlock emotes for a game I barely even play. That don't at least provide any benefit. Go just more tolerable in that sense, in terms of like not being pay to win. I don't really know, like, I feel like that was a complaint, that Destiny 2 had some pay to win stuff to it. Unless I'm forgetting something about it, though, I don't feel like that was really the case. I felt like it was fairly, like, mostly just cosmetic stuff. And I just lost all the motes. Fantastic.
Incoming hostiles at the canal.
Thank you. Pick up my motes if you can find them, or just take all those, whatever.
High-value target is on the field. Hunt it down.
Alright, so where is the drop-off point on this map? I don't know where it is, which is not a good thing. Because I don't recognize the side that well, unfortunately.
Hostiles incoming at the slum.
Is that it? No, that's... Oh, there it is, down there. Duh. Okay. Well, I got the low-level version, whatever. How is neither side depositing anything before that? How did I get a thank out of that? That's surprising. I'm playing terrible, because I don't really know what I'm doing, and I still got that. Cool, that's part of a triumph, I think. Nice. And once I finish this Cade challenge, that's going to be it for tonight. If I can manage to finish it. And I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten it yet. I thought I had killed enough enemies.
Portal is primed. Lock and load. Hostiles at the pit.
How many? I have nothing at the moment, so we gotta go over there. Hopefully find something. Just think, this is the many dozens, if not hundreds of hours of grinding I get to experience someday with this game. We're going for the 100% of this DLC, beating the same thing over and over again. Even if the DLC isn't considered to be particularly hard, and I'm running away while I have enough points. I don't know how it compares, though, to, say, Destiny 1 in terms of its DLC. Because I feel like from what I remember, in Destiny 1, Taken King is like an 8 out of 10. Like, you don't have to do a flawless raider, but the raid itself, you have to beat on hard, and it's apparently pretty tough.
High-value targets making a break for it.
And then Rise of Iron isn't that bad. That's from what I've heard. I don't know exactly how true that is, though, because I don't have very much experience with the original. Maybe someday I'll go back and finish it. I mean, maybe I could get someone that'll carry me through the raid. But at the same time, I need Rise of Iron to go on sale. Because it's still constantly $30. I'm not about to shell out $30 for that. It's not worth it to me.
Your team has enough to pull a primeval.
And if it were to drop a bit, then yeah, I'd be willing to pick it up. Probably next time it goes on sale, I'll pick it up. But for 30 bucks, nah, it's just not worth it. That's a little too expensive for something I don't care that much for. And we got it.
Into prime evil. Kill it, and the win is yours.
Kill the Primeval. Why is this thing so difficult to kill? Oh, right, because it's the boss. It probably should be hard to kill. Oh, great, they sent in a small locker. Well, I mean, that doesn't matter that much, but... Except for the fact that we did, like, no damage. What the heck is that? Getting random notifications to Twitch. People streaming. So, isn't there like a time limit to this game mode, though? Because I feel like I've seen that now a couple times. And whoever does the most damage to the Primeval and what little time they're given, or what time they're given total in the match, is the winner. Oh, now I see the timer up there. Okay, I wasn't even really looking there. I feel dumb. Oh, okay, no, it doesn't always appear, so I guess I don't feel that dumb, because it only sometimes is there.
Invaders here. Brace yourself.
We should have a good chance of winning, though, because they aren't even close. And we gotta win 2 rounds, but still good to win 1. Gives a little bit of an advantage.
Neutralize the invader.
Oh, great. Guy running in with a rocket launcher. Good job. You have a rocket launcher. You're so good at this. How many hours did you spend grinding to that 700? I mean, if you enjoy it, that's fine, but I personally wouldn't want to do that, personally. Unless I absolutely have to for trophy purposes, in which case, maybe. It won't be fun, but it'll at least be somewhat worthwhile.
Make every shot count.
We're getting destroyed by this guy. That's pathetic. Well, no, that was the same guy again, running around with his, well, this time it was his special ability.
Allies invading the other side. You're being invaded. Find them before.
Okay, he's starting to do a little bit of damage. That's good. He's actually down to like a third of his health. There's not a lot of time left, so I think we're going to be fine.
Your ally neutralized the invader.
Alright, we got it. We won this round.
Held off the horde. Well done.
Awesome. I didn't do that much damage to him, but I'll take it. I only killed 25 enemies, so I guess that's why it's not progressing that quickly. I'm maybe not getting that many kills.
Try hard. Everyone else is doing.
No, don't try harder. We just need to win because that's better for us.
Get ready to drop.
Better for my reward possibilities.
Back to action. Hostiles have called reinforcements. Incoming hostiles at the canal.
And they're all the way over there. Well, I mean, I'm already almost there, so I guess I can't complain. You move quickly in Destiny. You can get halfway across the map very quickly. And I'm about to die with no motes, so it's okay. You want to tell me how much progress I've made on it at this point? Oh, super, super close. Alright, I don't need much more. Maybe like 5 more kills. Don't fall off the map while you carry an emote, even if it's only 2 of them. It's part of a challenge that I probably won't get done this week because, Well, no, I'll log back in this weekend to check the Xur inventory. Because that's always worth doing, just in case he's got any exotics from Forsaken. Or just exotics in general that might be good, but especially from Forsaken. I'm being sucked by Thing. The fusion rifle, it may be powerful, but not the easiest thing to use and doesn't have a lot of ammo compared to the old bow. I'm only glad when I can switch back to a better gun than this. One that has like 20 more damage. Reviving doesn't even... Oh, there it goes. Okay, sweet. Got that done. Regardless if we win the match. I guess that means I can switch out of this gun, can't I? Moats. Yeah, I can. Let's get back to a better gun if it lets me in the middle of the match.
Allies headed to the other side.
All right, let's go. Got a better gun. Let's do some damage. Or at least try. Alright, we're leading at the moment by a small margin, and I died.
Your friend's down. They're coming back to your side.
Which boss was the hardest? I mean, in all honesty, it was probably the raid boss from the base game is the hardest one I've fought. Just because of the amount of health he has. Because the base game is fairly easy. There's nothing, like, truly difficult out of it. Now, I think there's, like, a couple of quests from the minor DLCs that I have yet to do that have tough bosses. Or no, probably not from Curse of Osiris. Curse of Osiris is so short it doesn't have enough content. Warmind, I think, has at least one, but I never got around to it or something. Why is R1 not grenade in this game like it is in literally everything else ever made? Okay, that's not entirely true at all, actually. Some games where it's L2.
Incoming hostile.
Ooh, we got a small blocker. Let's go. And we got nearly enough points if we all go for it at once.
Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes. Half pint taken, headed to the other side.
Still don't fully understand the portal thing.
Your allies invading the other
The
side.
DLC bosses, like, I don't remember there being a hard one from Curse of Osiris. I'm not sure about Warmind because I haven't 100% Warmind yet because I was a little low level for it. There wasn't anything particularly hard so far in Forsaken, but I haven't done the Forsaken raid yet.
Get those moats to the bank.
So I don't know how hard the Forsaken raid is. And it'll presumably have a boss at the end, so we'll see.
Invaders back. 2 kills. You're close. Bank and
Alright, everyone run back to the center, deposit our moats, let's win this thing. Be nice to have another win.
bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Hostiles.
Come on, someone else return. We have enough. Just come back.
Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a primeval.
Whoever was running around there with 6, please just go back to it.
You summoned a primeval.
Thank you, whoever
Kill
just
the
went back.
and bring the house down.
Oh, we got an invader too. Fantastic. That's the last thing we need. It's the same guy again with his RPG, and he killed himself. Good job. Not saying I don't do the same thing sometimes, but it's kind of funny. You're level 700, and I never play this game, so... You're a max level, and I'm barely 500.
Now devour that primeval.
There aren't a whole lot of vehicles in the game. You get a tank in a few missions, though. It's really fun to use.
Find them before they find you.
I wish the speeder bikes actually had guns on them normally, like instead of just picking up the special ones that do. Jeez, that was not good. We gotta actually do some damage to them because they're close to getting theirs. And I don't want to go another round. Favorite gun, though, I don't really know enough about them. Back in the day, everyone used the Mida multi-tool. I don't know if it's still the best, though. I'm holding on to mine just in case, because I don't remember how I even got it. Oh crap, that was the... Yep, that was the guy. Dang it. So is that the deaths that count? When someone invades you, that heals him. When someone else invades you. Okay. Maybe that's what's been happening. And that's where the healing comes from. If so, then that's good to know for future matches if I ever have to keep playing this game mode in the future. Very good to know for the future. Oh yes, I got the guy too. Got rid of him. Nice. Hey, a Triumph thing. Fantastic. Best class depends on the game mode. I think most people seem to agree that the Warlock is the best overall.
10 seconds, do it.
And that the Hunter's probably a little bit better for PvP, but not as good overall, and the Titan's probably the least effective.
Numbers don't lie. This round's yours.
But I'm not 100% sure on that. And did it. Alright. Actually won. And I died in the cutscene. I feel like Checker Conroy.
And you laugh in my face as you kill him.
Which game was it that he kept getting hit in the cutscene? Was it... I don't think it was Super Mario Sunshine. I think it was something else. I want to say it might have been like Luigi's Mansion or... Yeah, I think it was Luigi's Mansion. I think it's just because he has a lot of health or something, but I mean, I'm not even 100% sure. I don't know the game well enough to give a fair assessment. What's the new thing I have? It's here, okay. Oh, that's slightly better. I'm going to hold on to the rocket launcher at the moment just because I prefer rocket launchers. That's actually pretty easy. 250 enemies and strikes. They can be low-level strikes, which are very, very easy. Let's head back to the tower, though. I got a couple things to cash in, then we're going to call it the night. What is that? Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything with that, so I don't know why it's still flashing. Because that's the thing that, it's like, oh, you need the extra season pass to do it. Not just the regular season pass, you need the extra season pass and the expansion pass and the whatnot. Who knows? Yeah, I remember that, like, I think Luigi's Mansion was one of them. That he would get hit in cutscenes. And then he had weird things going on with the Pikmin during Pikmin cutscenes. Oh, I so want another Pikmin game for the Switch. I know we'll get one eventually, but I'm just sick of waiting for it, man. I want it. Because I didn't play Hey Pikmin, I don't have a 3DS. I have so many games I still need to finish for the Switch. I have Skyrim on it. I have the Mario Kart 8, Mario Party, Smash, Odyssey, Breath of the Wild. I do remember though we could do the noise from the grabber ghosts surprisingly well, like scarily well, which was funny.
Come see me again, guys.
Wish the Bright Ingrams actually were really worth anything, but they aren't.
Sign here.
Yeah, they don't really serve much of a purpose. This one doesn't even add anything, so I don't want it. I'll take the Bright Dust. Alright, that Cade's Will Quest, that's actually fairly easy at least. Yeah, I have a pretty good number of consoles.
Fenchurch, there's a lot of fantastic...
So, Lost Sectors... Oh, that's good, because that means I can combine that with that.
Double time, double time.
All sorts of stuff I'll have to do in the future.
So then I
have a PS2, a PS3, a PS4, a GameCube, a Wii, and a Switch.
Checking now. Transferred. Bye.
And my computer. But my computer is far from like a gaming computer at all. Alright guys, been going for about 3 hours, getting tired, made some good progress on the game. So, gonna be headed out for tonight. I don't know what I'm going to be playing on the drunk streams this weekend. I know one of the two will be more Fallout 3, but not both of them. I want to switch it up. So I don't know what the other day is going to be. It kind of depends if my GameFly game gets here, stuff like that. Because I don't want it to be all Fallout content every weekend, because I know not everyone cares about Fallout games. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and see ya on Friday for something.